Episode of Mindset Monday. I hope you had an amazing week and are ready to get started with another one. And we know here on Mindset Monday, we start our week on positivity and purpose. So today's Mindset Monday, kind of like the teaser in the title, was the most dangerous word in our vocabulary. And it's probably not the word that you probably think. You see, this word, as simple as it is, can steal your time. It can steal your goals and your potential. What is that word? That word is the word later. And we use the word to justify really delay, right? And we'll say things like, you know what? I'll start that business later. I'll fix that relationship later. I'll get into shape later. And it's this later word that basically robs us of everything. It's word kind of the word that kind of kills all of our dreams because we get misled in believing that we're always going to have more time to get that done. Where it's like I got plenty of time to reconcile with that person, or like I've been thinking about growing that business or hiring that next person on my team, whatever that may look like. And what happens is that later turns into a week, a month, a year, because it's the way life happens. And trust me, there's an old saying, and you're watching this today, and you probably had your parents probably said this, because I know they said it to me. Because when you're young, you're like, man, I just wish I was X age. I wish I could get to driving age. And for me, back in the old days, it was get to 16, and then we're like, if I can just get to 18 and then 21, right? And we were wishing our lives away. And our parents would say, it's the older you get, the faster it's going to go. Don't wish your life away. And now, as I am now 60 years old, time goes faster. And so I share this with you today is because so many times this happens. I mean, it still does it to me today. And so I'm looking like, you know what? I'll get to that. I'll get to that later. I'll have plenty of time. And I hope all of us do. But unfortunately, what happens is that we can miss out on so many opportunities when we don't just get into action. And what kind of, I think a lot of us use this, and I do the same thing at times where I'm like, maybe I'm just not ready. So we use that later. I'm like, I need to get more information, or I got to do something. And it's almost in a sense of procrastination, or even it could be some perfectionism in there, is where we think, okay, I don't have everything that I need to do it. And I would encourage you, because now running and owning businesses for 34 years, I've seen that not only in myself, but the people that, that I coach and I work with. And it's like, do it now, right? Like, not taking it from Nike, right? But it's like, if you're good enough, there's a term that I use, and I learned it years ago, is Gitmo. Is it good enough to move on? Do I have enough information, right? I'm not to make a horrible decision that's going to bankrupt me, but where I'm like, all right, am I 80, 90% there? Can I, and then take action? And then we can tweak that, and we can make some adjustments versus just sitting here and just waiting until we get it perfect. Because here's the thing. Because if we wait for perfect, it's done is better than perfect, because perfect never gets done. We just sit here on the sidelines and we wait and we wait. And this is where the word later is going to rob us from really achieving and doing the things in our life that we really want to make happen. And so I wanted to share that with you today, just again, as a reminder, as a reminder to myself, to go, all right, where am I in a procrastination mindset in this, where I need to take action, do it now. And that's become more of my motto as I've become older. And so I just wanted to share that with you today. And the key piece of this is take action, even if it's one small action, just to kind of move you. Because once we can gain momentum, right, then it's like one small action leads to the next action, right? Then the next thing you know, hey, I'm getting to the gym on a more regular basis, or my business is starting to look different because I'm making consistent sales calls instead of waiting to think I got to get the perfect script, or all of these things. And so that's what I've got for you today on Mindset Monday. I hope that's helpful. And maybe, drop in the comments below. It's like, hey, what, are you challenged with that? And what have you found that helps you move off of, being stuck to, instead of waiting for later, and doing it now? So love to hear those comments. As always, hey, thank you for being part of my community. Make it an amazing week. And